Winter's rolled in now and it's snowing outside. The temperature's dropped. Got everything ready to go. And as you guys saw from the first part, that's what I'm going to be building here, these two Tamiya flatbed trailers. So I just thought I'd show you guys a little panoramic view here of the workstation. But anyway, I'm not going to include too much of the build footage of these trailers. They've been built so many times before, but I will try to include a little bit of footage, some snippets here and there of some of the different things that I'm going to be adding to these trailers that you just don't typically see, like some of the things that you saw in the first trailer, if you recall, like the load straps and the air brakes and some of the details that are on this thing. So it'll be basically this thing just done a little bit better, and then with the little dolly trailer as well. So anyway, guys, I'll crank the heater up, and I like to build along to some classical music. So about an hour and a half into this first one, and this is where I'm at so far. If you've built one of these Tamiya trailers before, or kits, they go together quite well. So anyway, I thought I'd just stop now and just kind of go over in some detail. One of the bigger changes that I'm going to be making to these trailers are these bumpers here. So I apologize if I sound a little redundant here, but I just want to explain them thoroughly, show you guys all the different designs, because they are going to be for sale as well on my Facebook page. So here are some of the earlier designs that I started making that I'm not going to be making anymore. So once I get rid of these, I'll most likely just be building these two designs here. So as you can see here, there's two different designs, and that's because this bumper here has the I guess the panel on the back, and it's going to have kind of like a lot of these details here, as you see. The pintle hitch, the little loop for the safety chains for the dolly trailer, and of course the little airline attachments that are kind of unique to my as you can see here, I'm one of the old flatbed trailers I have, and there's a globe line over there. You can see the airlines that I have on that. So they're going to hook onto these airline little glad hands. You don't necessarily need, to have the airlines if you just want to have the bumper, just more for a cosmetic look. But anyway, the reason there's two bumpers is this one here is for the lead trailer, and then the little dolly trailer as well is going to hook onto this to the pintle hitch here on this bumper, and then the rear trailer is going to just be a standard looking bumper like that. So I've changed the design a couple of times now. I started off making these ones here. I've since changed the marker lights. I'm going with these instead of these original black ones. Some of my UK customers might be interested in this design here with the square tail lights as opposed to more the North American look. But anyway, even these here, I'm not going to be making anymore. I started out with a design here with just a 3D printed bezel, and then I came across True Scale RC, who makes these bezels. So I mean, much easier, and I think a little nicer. Not to say that these aren't nice. I'm not going to be making them anymore. So once I get rid of these here, I'm going to be just sticking with with these two designs. And I want to show you guys, just before I forget anything, what they kind of look like on the trailer here. So you'll see them in more detail. I'm gonna give them the royal treatment, of course. They're gonna get the DOT reflective tape. I'm gonna put a little license plate on them. The mud flaps. So they're ready to go for the most part. I've spent a lot of time designing these things, and it's been pretty painful for the most part, but they're finally done now, and they turned out really good. So just doing this one-handed here, but just to show you guys what they're going to kind of look like. So you can kind of see that. And like I said, in the future videos, you'll see them all painted up and detailed out. But if you can kind of picture that now, that's what they're going to look like, which I think looks so much nicer than the stock Tamiya bumper that comes with this trailer. It's probably in one of these parts trees or whatever. But anyway, just so that you know, if you do decide to pick one of these up, this is how they're going to be installed. You're going to have to pull the boards off, or the deck, or whatever you want to call it, off your trailer, and then replace the existing screws with some longer ones, so that they'll accommodate the bracket here. So you can kind of see there. We're gonna go into those two holes right there, and then it'll bolt right in. So all right, guys, that's it for part 2 of the Tamiya flatbed A-train build here. I just thought I'd do one last little bit of video here and show you guys how far I made it, and then of course show off this sexy looking bumper one last time. I just mocked it up there for now, just to show you guys kind of what it's going to look like. It still needs a little bit of work, but you can kind of see how it's turning out. The lights are in here. You can see those chrome bezels and the marker lights. Like I said, it still needs the reflective tape and the license plate, some of the other details. But I got the mud flaps in there, and yeah, it's just bolted in, like I was saying, to these existing holes up there. And that's just one of 2 bumpers, right? That's going to be the rear trailer, and then this one here is going to be for the lead trailer with all these bits and bobs on there. So anyway, got about 3 hours into it, and pretty much finished for the most part. I didn't put the stakes in the side or that panel on the front, just because I want to keep it more of a North American style looking trailer. So got a whole bunch of parts or hardware that I didn't end up using, and some parts as well. So I'll probably keep the chain. You're not going to use many of these, I don't think. I'll use these somewhere, but a couple parts trees that I didn't use. I guess the stakes and the bumper and some other things on there. So there's the plate for the front, and then the bracket for the bumper. So I'm not going to be using any of that stuff. I'll probably just give it away. I'll throw it on my Facebook page. If somebody wants to pay for shipping, they can have it all. So anyway, still got the deck to do, and then of course, as you guys know, I'm going to give it the special treatment with the air brakes and the winch straps and all the little details. It's going to get lighting and all that. So really excited with how it's turning out. And these bumpers too, really happy with them. So beautiful trailers. They go together really good. I just wanted to put it all together to make sure it operates good, the suspension and so on. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below. Like I said, those bumpers will be on my page eventually for sale. So if you haven't seen it by now, I usually put a link down below in most of my videos. So these will be just for the flatbed trailers, the Tamiya flatbed trailers, because this bracket here is meant to bolt onto the bumper and then onto the existing holes right here. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.